What's up, guys? Let's do a little bit of our opening. I'm kind of back.
Now, do Democrats sell out labor and take corporate contributions? Absolutely. So your answer to a revanchist far right that's doing even more than any previous administration on labor is to go back into history and bitch about Democrats fucking up on that issue. What we on the actual left, who care about actually achieving things, are doing is fighting all of these fronts simultaneously. But actually, in fact, focusing now on the main threat. I said if you were in a swing state, vote for Hillary because I wanted to keep the main threat and the main problem be those fucking neoliberals and corporatists that we do have to defeat, not galloping fascists. But you know what? It's a good business model. Outrage is a good business model.
So what's up? What's up again? I'm back. Haven't really went anywhere. I want to say that this time has been using to like get my mind together or kind of like I don't know, refresh or things of that nature. It's not here. I am playing some video games. And that's kind of been what I've been doing lately is just playing some video games. And I know one of the things I do want to actually say is I can easily do this while playing video games. Cut on the camera, start streaming and things of that nature. And part of it has just been I haven't been feeling like it. Now, one of the things and this is trust me, I try not to actually do. Basically, I got on the internet and started streaming my opinions and my beliefs about life. Um, just trying not to be a fucking Lowe's cow, trying to sound coherent, and that's why I actually do the streaming that I do, where I am responding to different videos, responding to different points. That's one of the reasons why I started streaming the way I did. But what do you do when you just haven't been feeling it? When you've been stressed about life and work and family and not really having somebody to touch my PP as regularly as I want to. Um, but yeah, no, I just been stressed over the last month. One of the things that has really been bothering me is my situation at work. And one of the ways of moving away from there is doing streams and, you know, building that audience. I know I had a plan on getting 1,000 subscribers by um, October 1st. And I was really, really pushing it. And I just really, really kind of like, my energy kind of fucked off. And as you guys have known, since about June the 6th or the 9th, I've been having to go back to the office. And you guys have seen a decline in the output that I've actually done. And that's been one of those things where it's one of the reasons why I just have fucked off a lot with streaming because I fucking hate my job. I also have been trying to do more and more things as far as the art is concerned, artwork is concerned, and that also takes a lot of energy for what I do. Because art, even with I find a simple, the simple artistic style that I use, it still takes concentrated effort. Um, if you guys notice, I did put out a little bit more art videos, and um, I don't know. I just, as much as I want to stream you guys, tell you guys my opinion between the lack of energy, the lack of drive, um, between some of this the bullshit that I've seen from left, and center, the fighting that I've seen, it's kind of left me disheartened. You guys saw the video that I released not too long ago where um, I was looking at Icon's videos. I actually reviewed Icon's videos. Shout out to Icon. And yeah, it's just been when you away from home, trying to come back and forth to work. Sometimes 11, sometimes 12 hours. When you get home, you just want to relax, and that's kind of been my problem. I've been relaxing too much, especially with this the stress that we're going through. I've gotten good topics that I want to go over. The fact that we keep hearing about how employers are trying to just drive people back into the office from work from home, where it's just been a shit show because employees are starting to stand up, even white collar working folks, even people that don't just have blue collar jobs are starting to stand up and say like, hey, work from home was actually working for us. The hour travel times back and forth to the office for no other reason because you want to see us, you want to look at our face. No, that's not working anymore. And it's been brought me joy, and it brought me a lot of it just brought me a lot of, I don't know, comfort to see that people are now standing up more and more for themselves. Forgot to put the channel on. But yeah, that's been a thing that's happening. And I've been here for it. Like I said with the last video I uploaded, I been watching centrist, not leftist things, but centrist stuff. And no, I don't plan on giving up my leftist values. I'm not gonna do why I left the left or why the left left me bullshit. It's just one of those things where it's just like sometimes people get inside of echo chambers and the crowd moves one way and they feel that they have to move that way with the crowd. And before long, you don't see how far the crowd has come until you look back. And it's just one of those things with me. Anyway, if you notice, I'm playing Farming Simulator 2015, like the greatest farming simulator. I played the other ones. Like I have 2017 with PlayStation Plus and 2019 with PlayStation Plus. I know they up to 2022. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm in Discord chat actually. Wait, how did I hit that one? Oh, it's that one that I hit that didn't move. I was supposed to stream for the holiday yesterday, but I'm not gonna lie. After I did some grilling, I after I did some grilling, and I actually went to the laundromat, to wash my clothes like an adult. Um, yeah, I just been tired, and so that's some of the shit that I've been dealing with. Come on. There we go. Anyway, do I want to do some videos? And I know it's just been a lot of shit that's been happening over the last month since I took my little. Can I call it a break? I guess I call it a break. I know it's just been a lot of shit that's been happening over the last month or so. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cover some shit. Anyway, I see the election season is starting to ramp up. A lot of political moves are being made. A lot of, I don't know, a lot of, hey, we need, if this shit is happening now, type things are happening. And although I would acknowledge that a lot of it is just, oh, okay, we needed to do that like years ago. A lot of it is just like, do we be that asshole or not? I don't know. I don't know. Let's get another video. Let's get a video started. Let's see. I've been kind of going back and watching people cover like different videos, but close that. Let's see. Wow, I have so many tabs open. I guess we can cover this.
I think
All right, so this was a few days ago. So Archer, I things have not been going well. That's why I've not been streaming. But we're just gonna get back into the swing of things. We're gonna get back into the swing of things, and let's get this going. Here we go. Pop. So while I was gone, we had some good news. And well, Fresh and Fit got demonetized across all of their channels. And this is actually pretty interesting because, well, Fresh and Fit, they're just trash. And it's not because oh, the manosphere and let me just talk shit about these people. No, they're just, you can tell that they don't know how to interact with people for real. And so, we all saw the videos of them doing the whole, Klan, Ku Klux Klan, Nazi type bullshit, and things have came back to roost. So let's give one of the targets of how they said that they was going to destroy their, whole career. Let's give one of their targets some vocals about what, Fresh, how they feel about Fresh and Fit. Shall we? Let's go.
I think creators are some of the dumbest people on the planet. You want to jeopardize your whole fucking degree? You want to jeopardize your career, everything you've built? Why? So you can be on TikTok for free. We are better than you, period. Today's topic.
So that was actually very, very interesting because you got people like Auburn Preach, and don't get me wrong, I don't agree with a lot of the shit that they say. Some of the shit I do. And the fact is, we literally have the started burns the brightest, burns the fastest. came up. And thank you, Myron. Thank you, Myron Gaines. Because you burnt really fast. Shall we?
Guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers.
Few moments later.
The channel has been kicked off the YouTube Partner Program. Saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
Okay. We're not gonna talk about how Myron has. It looks like somebody took one of my motherfucking markers and colored it in his hair. We're not gonna talk about that shit. We're gonna talk about that shit. Well, I guess I just talked about that shit. Shit. All right, let's go. Oh, of course, they're shedding tears about getting demonetized when that's all they're really shedding tears about. They don't give a fuck about what they give for these men, because if they did, if they cared about how they treat how men are, they would not be paying for courses for this shit. They wouldn't be, like the leak behind the scenes shit comes up. Like, they're paying for the OnlyFans models. You know what I'm saying? They are literally paying the OnlyFans models to come on their show so they can get talked about, so people can come and subscribe to their OnlyFans. This is a mark. This is like a motherfucking mark for them. You know what? And the fact is, they just don't give a damn. You know how I care about fucking men's issues besides talking about the shit on fucking YouTube? You know what? When it's a guy that I know that may be struggling, I motherfucking make a meal. I talk to him. I see how they are. I don't just sit back and say, oh, you need to just do better. Be nice. No, these motherfuckers don't care. All they care is about the fact that they lost their money. But let's go.
Yeah, while we're still celebrating Fresh and Fit getting fucked over.
Are we celebrating?
Low key, I'm celebrating. I'm just doing a little two-step in my room.
That's a little
Yeah. I drew a little.
Oh, wait. I would don't two-step because, you know what they said about guys dancing. Even though Myron got videos of him dancing in more provocative ways for guys. But, okay, let's go.
Little Fresh and Fit sticker on the floor and I'd be dancing on it. Just like this. Ooh, look at us, some high-value men losing their shit. Here's why. One, I don't feel bad for Fresh and Fit.
No.
And two, why I think they deserve even worse.
Sure.
Absolutely. Everyone's like, oh, how dare you guys celebrate somebody being deplatformed, this and that. No, I celebrate people having content.
So, here's the thing. Nobody's celebrating them being deplatformed. Nobody's celebrating because they're not deplatformed. They can do this shit that they do for free. Here's the thing, and they're not just doing it for free. They're just missing that YouTube ad revenue. And I'm telling you this, as somebody who's not getting it, I do this shit because I want to. And I get that they built a business, and I get that they have, a staff and shit like that. And nobody should say that just because you're doing something that you find benefit for yourself, that you're getting paid for doing it. Nobody should say that, oh, you should do that shit for free or it has no fucking value. I will never tell somebody that. I actually love doing art. I do art all the time. I do art because it fucking eases, some stress, because I'll have a creative vision that I want to get out. But I still want to get paid for it because it's an effort that I'm putting through. So I will never say that, hey, you making videos, you speaking to people, that, you should do that for free, or is, you're selling out. No. But these motherfuckers are clearly doing the shit in order to motherfucking make money. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't be doing a hook every time. Like, you wouldn't be putting ads and shit like that. And I'm probably gonna put an ad right here when I release this later. But just going back to it, it wouldn't be about just, oh, I'm mad because, I lost money. No, you still should be doing this shit. You still shouldn't be. It's just, it's certain things you can find ethically making money on, and making money on lonely men. When you say you care about men, it just seems like, yeah, no. It's the same way I feel about, you know, religious leaders and being mega rich. If the message is so important, you don't need the multi-million-dollar house. You don't need the, 6, 7 cars. You don't need the private airplane. If the message is so important, you should only need enough to get by and live a little bit comfortably in the life that you live. But extravagance for your oh so important life's goal of helping people, if it was so important, you wouldn't need that extravagance. But let's continue.
Consequences for their actions. That's what I celebrate. And I'm certainly not going to feel bad for somebody who tried to get a bunch of channels removed from the platform with their own copyright strikes.
If someone tries
Did we all have short-term memory? Or these guys knowingly hired a...
And here's the thing. Yes, I can have pity for a villain. I can have pity for a fucking villain. But don't ask me to get on their side because all of a sudden they got fucking, payment of consequences of their own action. Myron and motherfucking Fresh, they literally try to cancel creators that talk bad about them. They try to strike creators that talk bad about them. And then they get mad when people are saying like, well, you try to take my channel down. Now you can't make money from yours. Why should I care? These are the same people that said they don't care about what they say. They're going to motherfucking say what they want to say to get the message out. And now they're crying because the message is out? Yeah. No pity. No sympathy. But let's go.
Lawyer to put out all of these strikes on a bunch of different platforms, knowing they were false. Knowing they were false. They didn't care. They wanted these channels deleted.
Yep.
Right? And what did they say at the time?
Everybody that was talking.
What did
about
they
them.
say at the time?
What did they say about the time?
They said actions have consequences. You want to talk shit, get hit.
The haters tried to kill us. Over 30 plus YouTube channels made videos like slandering
Yep, here it goes. Here it goes. From their own words, let the curse come.
our name, whatever it is. Now they're mad that there's consequences of actions, bro. Y'all are not going to be able to run around and drag our name in the mud with, falsely without some kind of recourse, bro. Like, that's just not the way the world works. What we're going to do is we're going to go behind the scenes, get the legal people to do it for us, and then they're going to hit you guys where it really hurts your pockets, okay? You make a hit piece on us, we're going to hit you back, but legally.
Can you ask why these...
So, here's the thing. You live by the motherfucking sword, you expire by the sword. If this is your prescription, about what should be done about channels that lie about shit, make shit up, how are you gonna complain?
These clowns tried to take down Abba and Preach with fake DMCA strikes.
What? Basically, we have a lot of people that talk about us on the internet, and some of it is slander, some of it is defamation, and using our content in their videos, and we're like, okay, cool. We've waited out for a while for you to stop. You're still doing it. So, you know what? Cool. Now we're going to take legal action against you because obviously you're attacking our character and our integrity. So at that point, hey, it's all fair game.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Fresh is speaking. You ever watch Penn and Teller? You ever watch Penn and Teller? I mean, like... Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Those are their words. Right? They never apologized for any of that stuff. They never took it. Now they want to cry about free speech.
There is a matrix, man. Like, I mean, we've talked about this with Andrew at length.
See, here's the thing. There is no motherfucking matrix. Look, you motherfuckers. We live in a fucking society. And if you say shit that offends part of that society, then your ass is gonna get fucked up. And I'm sorry. If you feel that you want to say whatever you want to, Cool, that's great. But you have to live with the consequences. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. And it also doesn't mean that people gotta like what the fuck you say. There is a reason why a lot of shit don't fly. It's a reason why being just openly bigoted to somebody don't fucking fly. Because not everybody wants to deal with that bullshit, man. Some people have, people in their family, people that they care about, that don't identify that identify with people that you want to talk shit about, or people don't want to just sit back and think women deserve less. I mean, they actually have women and like women. Hello, so they don't get that bullshit that you're talking about. It sounds like you just an angry motherfucker that has to pay to get a girl or be on sugar daddy sites in order to get women. But let's go. The Matrix excuse is so played out. I'm just waiting for just waiting for that dad cat fresh to stop putting facial expressions. That sad cat. Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Like, people don't want you guys to get this message.
I think at some point there was free speech where it was like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Say what you got to say. We won't crucify you. But nowadays, free speech is kind of like, is it even a thing?
Excuse me? I didn't get their channel taken down. I'm just watching as karma comes back to bite you in the ass. That was your actions that you never took accountability for, and all of a sudden now you want to be some pariah for free speech. Listen, your whole channel could go up in flames, your building could go down. I don't give a fuck what happens to you. It's kind of like those ladies who go around like, hit me, and you get smacked in the face. I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, mind you, that it was funny that because, they sit back and do bullshit in their building. The fucking landlord is like, nah, dog, you can't keep doing this shit in my building. Having people getting kicked out all types of night, disturbing the rest of my tenants in my building. Yeah, that's a thing, like, because they wanted to turn their apartment building, or Myron wants to turn into apartment building to his streaming motherfucking plaid. No shot. My fucking apartment is my motherfucking, is my streaming studio. My motherfucking couch right there. The casted couch. I mean, the company couch is right there. So I mean, like, I get it, but like, it's never this whole thing of just like, I get to be loud because there's nobody else that lives in my apartment building, And when somebody did live in my apartment building, I treated the shit with respect, or, I let them know that, hey, I'm streaming, I may be a little bit loud, and this is the thing. But Byron, Fresh and Fit, they don't feel like that way. But let's go.
If fuck around and found out was two morons, it'd be them.
That's it.
It's really that. It's funny. It's just funny how the people that have been crying about accountability.
Now, Preach, fucking bless his motherfucking heart, because here's the thing. He's trying to be nice to these motherfuckers. If I was Preach, I'd be more petty than fucking Abba would be. At least they insulted motherfucking Abba's business sense and his quote unquote moral values. But Preach calling me all sorts of motherfucking Donkey Kong this and this, that. Oh, talking about my spouse. Oh, motherfucker, they would be lucky, man. They would be lucky that I'm trying to be gracious. But we saw Preach how he's more mature than what some others would actually be. Personally, I would have motherfucking got my interpretive dance, broke out and said, "Fucking Fresh and Fit is demonetized." But let's go.
See, the most when it hits you back. Man, they're saving the world. Yeah, they're saving probably some of y'all, and they help some of y'all, but they're also doing some bad.
They want to say it's about saving men, right?
Yeah,
Their platform's about saving men. What does having that little coke head of yours come on just to ramble about flat earth and other dumb shit have to do with saving men? What does Nick...
Oh, Zerka has been oh, Zerka has been losing it ever so slightly. And oh fuck, Zerka's Sneeko. Like, this is why I don't get into the manosphere shit. Like, I kind of left a community, and left is a different word. After so much drama that in a fucking community, I kind of stopped watching it because the shit kind of makes me sick. And that's the thing about this whole manosphere community that I kind of like seeing. It's just like fucking Lowe's cows claiming that they trying to here to save men and help men when they really trying to push out themselves and make themselves seem big and just are just trash. But yeah, let's go.
Fuentes coming on talking about Jews saying the N-word a bunch of times and, you know, chopping it up with a white supremacist have to do with saving men.
Everybody's always talking about like education and stuff, and they say, well, the reason that the blacks and Hispanics aren't performing so well is because the schools aren't funded, the schools aren't good.
There's not one reason, I don't think.
I think there is.
Now, mind you, Nick Fuentes, he's part Mexican. I know, right? A self-hating person, it has self-hate. Who would have thought, right? But he doesn't claim the Mexican part of his heritage because he's Italian, even though he kind of hates what he calls race mixing. This is the type of motherfucker you have on your channel because reasons. But go ahead, Kings. Keep that monetization.
And the reason is that
or
when you
not.
look at IQ tests, blacks score one full standard deviation lower than whites, and IQ's an 8.
Do you think that it is like, are you talking about like a...
Now, ask Nick Fuentes what a standard deviation is. You know what? Don't even ask him that. Ask him how it was when he was looking for, you know, cum stains with a black light when one of his employers / what he wanted to be a lover moved out of his house. Ask Nick Fuentes about how was his hangout with his Catboy fan. Ask Nick Fuentes what he finds attractive about Catboys. I'm just saying, ask. You know, ask him to ask this shit. Yeah, no. Do I think Nick Fuentes is gay? No, I know he's an incel, but I do think he loves him some chocolate women. He said as much, but yeah, no, he's probably bi, doesn't know how to talk to women. But you know, it's Nick Fuentes. It's a very hateful, spiteful, traditional Catholic, tradcon, a white supremacist. Of course, he wants to fuck guys and black women. He loves it. Anyway.
Nature versus nurture argument here?
Yeah, I'm saying it's genetic.
So you believe that black people are inherently dumber?
I'm saying on average.
You should have stayed in your lane. And because you didn't stay in your lane and you wanted to walk together with people who are on no-fly lists and banned from every other planet, okay, you ended up taking a big L. Associate whoever you want, but don't be mad if other people don't want to associate with you afterwards, i.e. YouTube doesn't want anything to do with you. They banned that guy for a reason, and you want to bring him on and cozy him up, having saying the N-word to a bunch of black women? That's your choice. You're free to do whatever you want. Free speech. Don't mean that people gotta associate with you. Don't mean that people gotta pay you to do that dumb shit. What brand, okay? You know, forget brand.
So, he's absolutely right. YouTube isn't a free speech platform. It's a private platform. Free speech is something that the government can't stop you from doing. But YouTube is not the government. And I know people will say that, oh, yeah, you know, it's like the town square and it's giving me a voice. Motherfucker, unless you want to make these companies motherfucking public utilities, unless you want to actually make it where everybody gets a voice no matter what, except from shit that is illegal, where you can't make and monetize the shit off of YouTube, then shut the fuck up. I would love to get on here and say whatever the fuck I want to people and use, well, it's not really slurs that I want to use because most of them are specifically designed to one person or another. But I want to get on here and say whatever the fuck I want to say. But I don't. because YouTube is a private corporation, and they can tell me that's why they have terms of service. They're providing me a service, and yes, it's no charge right now. I guess YouTube Premium is no charge, but the fact is, I'm not. This is not my platform, and I was about to make. And I saw this video, so I don't want you guys to think that I'm, But I was about to make a very good point here, a very good point, and this is why I also don't just come on here just saying bullshit. But let's let them speak.
Brand, you got a job, okay? You work at an office. Do you honestly think you could keep your job if after hours you got videos of you publicly, proudly walking around doing the salute, right? With known white supremacists. And then you want to come into work, Pikachu face, you're fired. And you want me to feel bad. Come on, cuz. I could understand that some off-work behavior shouldn't affect your job, okay? I could understand to a degree. Doing the salute with white supremacists, talking about how black people are inferior, dumb IQ, whatever it is.
Hey, and Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly.
So here's the thing. And this is the hyper-capitalistic system that we have. Motherfuckers don't want to just make some of the money. They want to make all of the money. So you know what companies don't want to do? They don't want to offend nobody because they like making fucking money. And if it's some money to be had with a specific group, all you have to do is not the fuck offend them to the point where they just don't want to buy your shit. Then, yeah. You know what a company's gonna do? Oh, you fucking offended this. You offended these people. Why should I want to work with you? But let's go.
I said it.
Yo,
you gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your fucking wedding.
We should fly her up, bro.
Weirdo.
Hey, yo.
We should fly her up.
There's a lot of people that are talking about, oh yeah, you know what? They've been.
Yeah, this is why I say Priest should be a lot harder on him than he fucking was. This is why. But let's go.
Been doing good. You know, there's food that has a lot of protein, like let's take chicken breast, and it's good for your health.
Gotcha.
All right, and you should have that, and you know it's great if you want to have nutriments and if you're training and everything and stuff. But if I take a whole dookie in it, it's chicken breast and dookie. Okay, there's a lot of bad. There's some good.
That just took me back to third grade. I got a dookie. All right, I'm sorry. Let's go.
There's some, if you move around the dookie, there's some chicken breast somewhere. Still doo-doo. Not eating that. So if I serve you a plate of Parmesan dookie chicken breast and claiming, yo, there's some chicken breast in there, you're not gonna eat it. It's the same thing. That's their channel. There's some good in there. There's a whole lot of dookie. I don't even understand why some of y'all like, yeah, but they did good in this. You don't even see the bad. You wanna toss the bad out. The bad was there. The salute?
Hey man, like I said, you played yourself.
Yeah.
You were puffing your chest.
Congratulations.
You were puffing your chest loud.
It takes me back. Yeah, Icon, it's been rough, dog. But I'm surviving. But it reminds me of that Brian McKnight song. You played yourself. Oh God, I gotta go listen to Brian McKnight. Dude, like, oh my God, it's been so long since I listened to some serious R&B. I've been mostly listening to pop lately, but I'm off on a tangent. But let's go.
Out and proud, talk about I'm on Rumble. I'll do whatever I want. YouTube said word. Okay, well you can go be on Rumble full time, and now you want to cry. Saving children, that was great. But saving y'all was get the fuck out of here. Take all your shit, pack your bags, grab your little plaque. Congratulations on hitting 1 million. Good luck on hitting 2.
Oh God.
Okay. All you men crying in the comment section,
oh,
y'all
God.
would not show even 1 ounce of grace to a woman being accused of doing half the shit that this man did.
True. Fucking true. If a woman came on, was like, I can say what the fuck I want to, motherfucker. You don't talk to me like that. I can talk to you anyone. You motherfucking loser ass man. They would be shitting themselves. Man, let a woman even voice a little bit discontentment on the shit that they say to her, and they kick it off the panel. But these motherfuckers literally did the Nazi salute, calling another person, and then it's not even just motherfucking, oh, the fact that he's a black man, calling another fucking person a fucking ape, in a sense where you just being derogatory. No, dog, fuck. Like, what the fuck do you expect? And like, and listen, check it out. For all my fucking lefties out there, being disrespectful is not fucking fun. And you need to watch this shit too, because YouTube is watching. They don't like the disrespect either way. We get away with it because motherfucking it's not as pervasive as some of the other shit. But guarantee you want to actually start being that motherfucker where you start getting them. You don't want to be that motherfucker to start getting them to pay attention on the derogatory shit that the left is saying. So stop that shit. But let's go.
You would have dunked on her, being like,
Western women refuse to take fucking accountability.
actions have consequences. Welcome to a man's world, and y'all defended him to high water. It just turns out that all these red pill losers, right, are gonna simp just as hard for men if they idolize them. Y'all notice we didn't cover them for a little while? Why? Why do you think I didn't cover these people for a long time?
Not to be associated.
Let them go make their mistakes. You know, the idea that all press is good press is a lie.
Yo, that's
I'm even tell you guys, all these like beefs and dramas, now that we're like around 1 to 2 million subscribers, it's not something that you necessarily want to be in all the time. Why? Because YouTube just doesn't like that shit. And honestly, it's not that important to my platform in order to get you guys what y'all need. So why would I jeopardize everything I'm working on, the money for my family, the money for my people, for my initiatives, for my community?
Exactly.
Why would I jeopardize that? So
Exactly.
I can argue with two reasons. And this is what I'm saying. I think creators are some of the dumbest people on the planet. And if they're not dumb, okay, they're so ego-driven, right, that they think they're untouchable.
Exactly. Once you get to a point where you think that, hey, I can do what the fuck I want because reasons, that's when you start fucking up. That's when you really start fucking up. And you don't think they will drop your ass. YouTube will not play. When they fucking drop Alex motherfucking Jones, when they dropped his ass, you should have known that they weren't playing. You should have known that they weren't playing. Because they don't want to lose motherfucking money. They don't want to lose money. So when they dropped his ass, when they dropped Trump's ass from other social media, that's how you know they care more about press than motherfucking the money that comes, the easy money that comes right away. Because you fucking up their future money. But let's go.
And I'm like, nigga, you're on somebody else's platform. You don't have any equity in this thing. You have no rights in this thing. They can literally delete you anytime they want. What do you have to base your ego off of? That's why I be telling folks, this shit could get deleted at any point. If it does, I'm just walking. I have no power when it comes to this platform. Now, sure, there's probably ways I can retain it through websites and off-platform things and little things. Even going to Rumble, you have no equity in the bitch. So people acting like they a boss, that's why I look at creators sometimes and I laugh. You're not untouchable. It just takes one wrong video and everything can get taken away. So when you're walking around big-headed, puffing out your chest, looking at the rules and laughing and spitting in the face to everything like that, right? I'm looking at you like, okay, we'll see how long you last, and they never last. Now, the deal isn't even that bad. Because I'm not the boss, right? YouTube has a payment system in place.
So, here's the thing, and this is the funniest thing. And I remember watching the fucking video that was done probably sometime late last year with Abba was on Destiny's channel where he was talking with Zerka. That coked up motherfucker. And he was like, Zerka was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. But when you drive your business off of drama and sensationalism, you gotta keep that up and actually take it to the next level. And look what's happening with Zerka now. Burning every fucking bridge. Look what's happening to Sneeko now. Burning every fucking bridge. Pretending to convert to Islam, and then found out some of the shit that he can't do, and now he's questioning the shit. But let's go.
Place. They have advertisers that they work with. They funnel me a check every month. Okay. Hey, I'm an employee. I might be a little bit more self-employed than a lot of other employees, but I'm an employee. I don't even pretend like it's not my place. But if you want to get those easy checks, because the checks from YouTube are pretty easy, there's certain rules you got to follow. You don't want to follow them, that's fine. YouTube gets to cut you off. You don't get to cry afterwards. So that's why I say creators are some of the dumbest people, okay? They really don't understand what kind of relationship they have with their employer. They don't understand what kind of relationship they have with the platform. And yet they want to act big-chested and act like they're invincible because they're getting cut big checks. You're not getting cut big checks because you're really smart. You're getting cut big checks because you have a lot of following. That's the only reason. Those two things are not the same.
Exactly. And say what you will. And again, this is coming from somebody who wants to actually be big in YouTube. I do. I fucking want to be bigger in YouTube. But the fact that some of these people, like, I will never do some shit that would jeopardize my standing in this platform. That's why you don't see me doing like the crazy shit, like, you know, using slurs and shit like that for no fucking reason. First, using a slur to talk about somebody is motherfucking easy. And if it's one thing y'all know about me, I don't like doing easy shit. Secondly, it's fucking lacking in creativity. Why would I go to the first thing that I see about you and just say, oh, you're bad because this? No, I'm going to tell you the fucking reason why you're bad. I'm going to tell you the reason why I have a problem with you. And it's not because your gender, your race, your family background. No, those motherfucking shit don't have shit to do with me. If you're an inconsiderate asshole, then I'm going to call you an inconsiderate asshole. If you're a self-centered motherfucker, then I'm going to call you a self-centered motherfucker. If you are a cowardly bitch, that has nothing to do with your gender. It's the fact that you are more fucking scary than Courage the Cowardly Motherfucking Dog in the middle of motherfucking Halloween on Friday the 13th. That's what my problem with you will be. Just going to some easy, oh, well, this person is this, so they must be bad. No, I'm going to tell you why you bad. But let's continue.
They are not the same. The business acumen of some of these people is fucking zero. What businessman wants to throw away his own platform so he can go and raise his hand with white supremacy? Business. And this is not even this is just a money thing. Some of you guys are going to throw away your whole lives because your ego. You want to throw your careers away because your ego. You work as a lawyer, but you want to be out here having videos of yourself saying the most foul things and publishing on TikTok. Why? Because your ego. You need to be heard saying dumb shit. You want to jeopardize your whole...
I mean, I'm not going to say nothing, but I know quote-unquote leftists that be on TikTok saying dumb shit, even though they're supposed to be a lawyer. I'm not going to say nothing. I mean, like, I'm not going to say nothing because, you know, that person may say, you know, that they're being taken out of context because reason, but, you know, I don't know. A movement lawyer? I don't know. Let's go.
Fucking degree. You want to jeopardize your career, everything you've built. Why? So you can be on TikTok for free.
It's like that doctor.
Not even for free. You gonna cost yourself 80 to 90 to 100 plus K a year.
That doctor that lost her whole life. The doctor lost her whole life license. Like, do you understand that she cannot practice no more?
Because she wanted to be on TikTok.
She can't practice. She got to find another job. Mm-hmm. She got to close down her clinic, everything.
Yeah.
Not only that you're costing the job of your employees, but you're done.
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah.
Find yourself something else to do. Yo.
If you want to be out here speaking to men, that's fine. Be smart about how you do it. That's all I gotta say. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Actions have consequences. Ain't that one of your favorite lines? Ain't that what you like to tell these women when you bring them on their platform and you dunking on their head? Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I had the sound effect. Oh, all right. Let's go.
Hey. We love to see that male vulnerability. Go on. Cry for them. Let's go. Hey, man. Should have been smarter.
All right. So, yeah, they kind of took a victory lap. They kind of took a victory lap, and I don't blame them for somebody just months ago that was just talking shit, talking all types of shit, calling somebody a fucking monkey and Donkey Kong, and talking about how somebody spouse who's not a public figure is just like, yeah, no, I don't, yeah, these are the motherfuckers who have every right not just to be celebrating the shit after everything was said, but to just be like, yo, fuck you. And I'd be honest with you, I'm not a fucking Christian, so I don't believe in turning the other motherfucking cheek. I don't believe in initiating, hostilities. But you come in my head, man, you better be wearing a motherfucking you better be wearing a motherfucking neck protector. You better be wearing a motherfucking neck protector. You come in my head, you talk about somebody that I fucking care about, you better be wearing a neck protector. Because I'm not just coming from your head, I'm coming for your neck. Neck. Alright. But I'm gonna cut this video segment here. It's feel good coming back. Like I said before, I just been stressed as of late. And one of the things too, you kind of get sometimes where, especially with something that you haven't done in a long time, you kind of feel rusty. And thank you guys in the chat for like kind of like bringing that feeling back of me. It doesn't feel like I was going away for a while. Even though I'm still trying to deal with shit, still trying to deal with the stress of fucking life. I want to say thank y'all for being in the chat and actually responding. It makes me feel like I didn't take that much of a break, even though it was for like a month. What profit a man that he should shit post on Rumble but lose his monetization? Now, oh God, I am okay. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right. All right. All right. So I watched this
I regret to.
and I guess I'm gonna have to cover this. All right. So I'm gonna let's just bring it in for a little bit. I'm about to go over this video and I'm gonna make some points and we're gonna address the subject of this video. If you're part of my audience and you find me addressing the subject of this video where it's you think that it's funny, you think that they deserve it, you think that they should just, I'm gonna tell you this, all of those over, broad generalizations that you have, I think you should check those and make sure you listen to the point that I am making and the video is making. Even if you don't agree with it, I think we should actually address this issue because it is an issue. So, please welcome with me this fucking video. Now wait. Before you get the pitchforks, we want to address this video before you get the pitchforks. Okay? Okay. We're gonna fucking address this video. And I know this video is coming from an insufferable motherfucker who, quite frankly, has a lot of guilt by association tied to her. And that's one of the main reasons why people have an issue with Shu on here. Because of guilt from association. And some of that may be true. However, just because, something something that you may agree with is coming from somebody you may revile, it doesn't stop us from listening to the message and attacking the message as what it needs to be. And I'm doing a lot of preamble to talk about this shit. So let's go. That being out the way, I think the left has totally mismanaged and mishandled the message that's happened in this video. I think we have. And quite frankly, part of it is because it's coming from Shu. And part of it is because, and I'm going to say this and just bring it back in a little bit. If you're on the left because you're an outcast from the right, that doesn't make you a leftist. If you are here to say, I oppose this particular group, that doesn't make you a leftist. Just because you don't like white supremacy doesn't mean you're automatically on the left. Just because you don't like class warfare, because you're being affected by it, doesn't mean that you're on the left. I'm not being gatekeeping. I'm not being trying to say, oh, this person is not a real leftist. But what fucking pisses me off is the people that have the same mentality as those what they would consider on the right, but just flip because they're ideologically opposed to them, because they're opposed to the group that the right is on. But that being said, let's get this out the way.
To inform you, the men are not okay. That's right, folks. The men are not okay. The men have no friends, no girlfriend, no college education, no money, are breaking their legs and inserting metal rods into their bones to be a few inches taller, and listening.
Yeah. There are men who are literally breaking their legs to be fucking taller. Because reasons. Because reasons. But let's go.
Listening to AI Batman help them overcome their pornography addictions.
You deserve real love.
Turns out the society that was built by and allegedly for men has indeed let them down. Now you might be thinking, oh look, another boo-hoo poor men video by Shoe on Head. Yes. And if you have a problem with that, tune into literally anything else.
Okay. And see, this is where she gets a lot of hate from because, yeah, that was obnoxious as hell. Did it need to be said? No. Do a lot of people say that regardless without it being said? Yes. But it's something about actually vocalizing it that a lot of people motherfucking get issues with. The fact that people vocalize it pisses other people off because, wait a minute, this content isn't for me. I'm not the focus of this content. How fucking dare you make something that I'm not the focus of? You need to focus on me. It's focused on somebody else that may have an issue. But let's go.
Men are in a crisis, and it seems nobody really cares. And the people who do care just seem like the people who want to sell them shit. Not me. I'm different. So before we get into this, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Okay. Just because you lampshade some shit doesn't mean that you get away with doing the shit. That's not what that means. I'm a hypocrite, so I'm going to say something hypocritical. That's not how that works. But let's go.
Today's sponsor is Holzkern. Holzkern is a young Austrian company that designs unique crafted watches and jewelry. And thank you,
Let's skip the ad. I'm sorry. Let's skip the ad. Let's go.
the viewer, as always, for not skipping the ad.
Why are men and boys struggling? And what should we do about it?
A few new studies have come out that have shown that young men are more lonely and single than ever before. But it's not just men. The women and children, too. It's predicted 45% of women will be single and childless by 2030. But according...
So, here's the thing. Is there a loneliness epidemic? Yes. There is a loneliness epidemic that are affecting men and women. It is something that's happening. And for people to say that, oh, you know, men aren't the only ones to be lonely, that's cool. That's very cool. But where's the support system for men? Like, seriously, like, I'm asking, where's that support system for men? The right tells men, oh, you don't need the support system. Suck it up. Be a man, and you don't have to cry about your feelings. You can just keep the shit bottled up, or men don't show emotions. And then the left said, well, the world is made for men, so you shouldn't have anything to be upset about. You shouldn't have anything to be mad about because the world is made for you. So where's the support for men? Where is that support for men? But let's go.
To the media, this is a good thing. The sheconomy is booming, as they say. And meanwhile, men being single is treated like this.
New study explains why some single men are having a hard time finding a new partner.
Some of the music that they listen to speaks very derogatory.
Right. Yeah, men, stop listening to that derogatory music. Then maybe you won't be single. I don't know, I think men and women being single and lonely kind of shows there might be something wrong with society. Perhaps.
And so, to say, oh, it's the men being listening to derogatory music, that's fucking stupid. That is literally a fucking 5 IQ take. It's the what about all of the, you know, these boots are made for walking and all that other good bullshit. And it's not a whataboutism. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to do a whataboutism with it, but it's literally like, if both parts are true, why is it all of a sudden this one particular thing that is actually bad versus, you know, both motherfucking sides doing it? But this one is, you know, unequivocally bad. See, it's not an equivocation because it's unequivocal. Okay, let's go.
Perhaps we should address this, not just wave it off as empowering or pathetic. According to several different articles, I love how that's my source, I read about it on the internet, research shows that people from individualist countries show a greater sense of loneliness. This is linked to socioeconomic development, increased education, a shift towards white-collar jobs, and urbanization. Japan also has an issue with loneliness. In fact, they have a whole movement of people they call the hikikomori. Did I say that right? Okay.
Yeah,
basically postmodern hermits. Mostly young men who
so neats, basically. Not in employment education, or training. So neats. Yeah.
completely withdraw from society, secluding themselves in their rooms for months and years at a time. In 2010, there was an estimated 700,000 hikikomori in Japan. And today, it's estimated to be about 1.55 million. And because of things like this, people aren't having babies, so Japan's population has been in a sharp decline since 2011. It's gotten so bad that Japan even produces videos of live-action women staring into the camera to help the hikikomori learn to cope with eye contact and reintegrate them back into society. So basically, if you want to know America's future, look no further than Japan.
Hey. Stop talking about anime like that. Hey. I've touched a woman before. I've had the sex. Fucking idiot. Let's go.
A lot of people, including myself, blame this partially on the rise of social media and technology. R.I.P. to the king.
Okay. Was that Ted But oh god. First off, we didn't have social media 30 years ago, and as you stated, or 10 years ago, like as you stated, she said 2010, and I can almost assure you that the hikikomori, movement was a lot. It wasn't. It's not as new as 2010, I should say. They've had cartoons or jokes about neats in Japan and Japanese culture for decades now. So it's not just social media. And yes, people find themselves over social media, and I know that's a rallying cry of a lot of people. But it's not just social media. But anyway, let's go.
Although technology makes things easier, it can also make us more atomized. Why go to the mall when I can just tap, buy a new microphone, and have it shipped to me in a day? Why hang out with friends when I can get all my social interaction I need from Twitter and streamers? Why go on dates and bother meeting women when I can just tap, Google big boob and get 2 million results? Or see my high school crush's holes on OnlyFans for only $5.
And see, this is kind of like the biggest problem that I fucking hate with this video, because as I said before, I did watch it. There have been call girls and porn and all of this other shit for ages. You think porn started just when when we had home videos? Just that. Motherfuckers were doing adult films when the camera first came out. Before that, it was drawing shit. Like, it's not just... We just didn't have X-rated things starting in the fucking 1980s. No, the human body has been shown in nude since we've been able to draw in nude. It is not something that's fucking new. And for people to say, "Oh, it's just this new fangled contraption called the home video set," no, it's stupid. Have people forgotten Playboy magazines were a thing? Oh, we had to use our imaginations, not to do much. Like this is the killer part about it, because just because you have limited imagination doesn't mean that everybody does. But anyway, let's continue.
Instant dopamine, instant satisfaction, and hey, who even needs a real woman when you could just have an AI girlfriend? We're f***ed. We're so f***ed. Dating apps really are the great Satan, and I'm convinced they've completely broken men's brains. Women on dating apps are picky.
Oh, okay. So what? I use dating apps all the time. And not only do I use dating apps, I that dreaded thing that you guys hate, social media, Facebook, where you actually interact with people. You just don't talk at people like on Twitter. You have to have an interaction. Because I'm a part of different groups, you can actually interact with people. Shit like that. But that takes effort, and it doesn't feed the narrative of, well, it's just the dating apps. And no, it literally is. We've gotten away from socializing, but that's going to lead in my conclusion. Let's go.
Women in general are picky, and I mean, naturally we are pickier. We're the ones who carry the babies, at least for now. But on dating apps, you have to admit, it's a little insane. It's safe to say that the commodification of...
Okay, so the thing about dating apps is a lot of the women stopped using it. That's why women are so picky. A lot of the women have stopped using dating apps because the behavior of the guys that were pursuing them. So you just can't be a picture. And yes, there are some people that judge you on your picture, but it's not necessarily just dating apps have caused women to be bad. Like, no, it's just the technology exposed a tool, or tools that expose some problems that were already there before the dating apps. But let's go.
Love and the window shopping of dating apps probably has to do a lot with the rise of lonely single men. Men are not just lonely when it comes to dating, they're lonely when it comes to friendship too. According to Vox, Americans are currently in a friendship recession, and men are being hit the hardest. The percentage of men who reported having at least 6 close friendships fell in half since the 90s.
Okay, so, and again, I don't see why this video, it got as much hate as it did. Not because I see why, but I don't understand why. Because yes, every point that's made up about males is actually saying that, hey, women have it bad, men have it bad, according to this data, have it worse, according to this data. It's never ignoring this. And this is why I think that the lefties totally mishandled this video. I think that they totally looked at this video and was like, oh, here it is, shoe on hand, defending man again, as she said. But in a lot of this video, it's never, oh, women have it easy. That's never what's stated in this video. It's just that because men are being affected worse. Now, does she get to the point of why men are being affected worse? No, it's never brought up. And yeah, we can get to it in the fucking diagnosis or dissection after this video. But the left fucked up on this video. They definitely fucked up on this video. But let's go.
1 in 5 men say they have no close friendships. Looking at all these statistics, the explosion of figures like Andrew Tate is not surprising at all.
I believe being a man is a blessing because it starts so difficult. I believe that every man is born without any...
Wait.
Being a man is a blessing because it starts...
We were watching in Discord the common sense skeptic, and we was watching Andrew Tate throw punches. And Vegeta, the editor, was like, he was watching him throw punches and he damn nearly went sick. Hold on, guys. I guess a wrong number. Let's go. But yeah, no. Andrew Tate cannot throw punches. He's a mid fighter. But let's go.
Starts so difficult. I believe that every man is born without any value at all. I think that the world's never going to think you're important unless you make yourself important.
And recently, a new...
Oh, look. Andrew Tate's wrong about something else. Who would have thought? Fuck. All right. So this graph, I think also shows a lot of the quote unquote, a lot of the other reasons why the left kind of got pissed off about it, because it shows that the left wasn't winning like they thought they was, because, you know, they're in their bubble. It also shows it, the next thing that they say, it is not complete. And yeah, you're right. And it's selective data. But let's hear the point that Shu makes about it. Let's hear this.
Study came out about how young men are moving towards the right. And every other month, we, the liberal, sockdom, leftist, whatever you want to call the space online, performs the same song and dance. What's wrong with men? Why is this happening? Why don't we have a leftist Andrew Tate? We need to push men to the left. Andrew Tate rarely, if ever, talks about politics. Andrew Tate...
And here's the thing. Say what you will about Andrew Tate, that he's allegedly a sex trafficking, rapist, abusive, drug dealing, at once drug dealing, mafia tied, shitty casino owner. Say what you want, allegedly. And he tends to care about guys. Just saying, he pretends. He shows some sort of pretend about guys. Now, he does it to get them on his side so he can sell his courses. Although he thinks that most of the losers, his words, can't, buy the courses or can't perform the courses. He's going to sell his courses, to wash his dirty money. Again, his words. But the left only want to use men as some sort of motherfucking political football. And don't get me wrong. I am somebody who wants to actually bring men to the side of the left, because I think it's better for them. And oh yeah, we need their help to win. Hi, hetero male right here. We need their help to win. It's something that would benefit everybody to move into the left. But the smart people on the left wants to use men as just a political football, not really improve their lives, because, well, they're men, their lives are already improved. Why should I care about a man's life? Because the world was built for him. And the dumb leftists are like, fuck men. Men don't even need, their lives are already good, and we don't really need them because we have a social club. Any way it goes, if you're saying that somebody being on your side only matters to you, and you only care about it because it's gonna help your side win, it's fucking shameful. But let's go.
He talks about men, and the left only talks about men when they talk about Andrew Tate. A few months ago, during one of the monthly song and dances, some progressive people I follow made the mistake of addressing men's issues, and the even bigger mistake of pointing their finger at their own spaces for not doing enough to address said men's issues.
All right, so let's actually just bring this to the main screen. I'm going to actually read this. The reason why young men flock to alt-right MRA movements is because the left gives brain dead advice to young men. We need more compassion for our own sake. Now, here's the thing. That's right. That's fucking right. And here, this is one of my the points. This is just, I know this is gonna trigger some people. So I'm looking directly at the camera, and you can clip me up all the fuck you want. If you think that being a man, is inherently have you something sorts of evil or bad or lend you to a fucking original sin because you're a male or a man, you're no better than a fucking TERF. I know. What? Look, check it out. You know how, people on the left hate TERFs about saying that, maleness is inherent and maleness is bad? The people that think men should get what they deserve and they should get all bad outcomes, welcome to your introduction to TERFdom. I'm sorry. Did that hurt your feelings? That you're acting just like a TERF starts out? Because you think male bad? Okay. Okay. But is it wrong, though? Ask a TERF for how they feel about a lot of these, not trans people, just men in general. Like the really venomous, hateful ass TERFs. Ask them how they feel about men in general. And you see why they're TERFs. But let's continue. Many nerds, I'm a nerd too, love the insults and we love to talk shit about people who we feel bad about. I get that. And the incels that I talk bad about are just the horrible people. If you're lonely, you can't get somebody to enjoy your time. That's a different story than just like, I want to fucking hurt all these bad people or some shit like that. But let's get back to the video. And let me get back to the game.
Issues.
Recently, there were some statistics by healthcare company Cigna indicating that men are the loneliest generation. And addressing it doesn't mean that you turn your back on issues pertaining to women, but it does mean that we should be focused on what it is in society that is leading to this epidemic, what the left can do to offer solutions, and how we can basically fight back against the more nefarious figures who have filled the void that men are struggling with, people like Jordan Peterson and what have you. Now, recently, Vosh, who's a popular streamer, had tweeted this thread that I think is really, really important to address. He writes, "I cannot stress enough how important it is to understand."
Oh, back when they were on good terms. Doesn't this look nice? Doesn't this look nice? Let's go.
And that 12-year-old white boys on Twitch are not being pulled into fascism because of some Machiavellian desire to preserve and expand their privileges. It's because the right talks to them and the left doesn't.
The responses to these tweets and this content were very normal, level-headed, and respectful. Me when I lie. LMAO, cry about it. Boo f***ing who.
Let's go. This is another reason why I don't like watching the sign. Here, let's just pull them up. You can you can still support your community without shitting on other people that need help. You can. I know Hassan is incapable of, much greater thought than $1,000 shirt that I'm gonna wear to Burning Man. But I mean, like, this is why I don't like Hassan. And the whole thing about him, like, unironically, the fight that he had with Adam something, that was just too stupid to, like, kind of like hear the arguments. But let's go. Let's take some time to go through these.
Cry about it. Boo.
So
I lie.
I'm trying to get back to it.
LMAO, cry about it. Boo.
Go back. As a guy who always had more difficult dating and making connections than my peers throughout life, these conversations about loneliness always seem to hurt more. A lot of people cry about it. Now, mind you, these motherfuckers literally are talking about somebody because they don't know who they're talking about. They don't know who the fuck they're talking about. They're literally talking about somebody who is motherfucking isn't an asshole. Isn't an asshole. This is somebody who is not an asshole. But this whole just because male bad. This is some crazy shit. Well, let's go. Fucking boohoo. This is some crazy shit. Why? Let's see some other shit.
Oh no.
I don't understand the hostility. I don't understand the hostility.
Oh, poor widow men having problems. Boo who? Grow the up then. Have men considered being smarter?
You don't know anything about these people that's having this conversation. This is where I say that the left has actually missed out on a lot of shit. Call this shit out. Call this shit out. Because if you don't have the time to call shit like this out, what the fuck are you doing? What does the left offer guys? What does the left offer guys? If guys aren't just ideologically saying that, hey, I want to protect people, I want to make sure that everybody has an equal share, that life should be affordable for people, that fucking, we deserve a better motherfucking way of life. What does the left offer guys? All the right has to do is fucking recite motherfucking Fight Club. But you gonna sit back and tell me that we can't do fucking better than this? We can't say, hey, guy, hey, if you're on the left, women might want to touch your pee-pee more. All you have to do is treat them with respect, and they may want to touch your pee-pee more. It's not a guarantee of this, but, maybe they want to be around you more. Like, seriously. This feeds into the problems that arise from being born morally lucky. Exactly. They think, well, I was born with these positions. I never had to change and to grow. And it's just like, you are not doing shit. You are literally leaving that comfort zone of how do you address people that you don't fucking, that was born different from what you were. And you may have a good point, other than saying like, no, if you come over here, nobody deserves shit out of you. Affirmation. The fuck you gonna get affirmation for? The world is built for you. You should just motherfucking be fine with the fact that the world was built for you. Oh, it was built for rich men, powerful men, and you some motherfucking slub that would not get the same time of day as somebody who's rich and powerful. No, it's still built for you because reasons. But let's go.
I'm enjoying all these sad little moids and their sad little tweets about their sad, pathetic lives.
Look, and here's the thing. If you want to have fucking revenge for the fact that you feel that somebody else got a better shake in life than you do, then be cool. The thing about it is, a lot of this shit is just honesty because it's about revenge. For a lot of these tweets, it's just about revenge. I got shit on, so it's time to shit on you. And you know what? If you ask these people if it's about revenge, no, it's just that. No, just say it's about fucking revenge. If you want to say it's about revenge, say it's about revenge. Say you want to make somebody feel like shit. Cool, I'm with you. At least you being motherfucking honest. But if you turn around and ask these motherfuckers if it's about revenge, if it's about making somebody feel as shitty as you felt at times, no. I just think, no, just say it's about revenge.
Sounds like a personal problem. Is the lack of compassion for men in the room with us right now?
Really?
Maybe men are just not good people then.
I'm so fucking tired of people trying to make loneliness a huge societal problem. It's not. You shouldn't care. Like, where's these people's empathy for somebody other than themselves?
I'm so fucking tired of people trying to make male loneliness a huge societal problem. Yeah, no, their fifis are not my responsibility, and I shouldn't have to be punished because they can't get their shit together as human beings.
Just all male in general because they're lonely.
Grow the up. Why are we trying to win these entitled little predators over? The left.
This right here. This is the problem. Okay, but why? Why are we trying to win these entitled little predators over? The left isn't the place for them. And that's why they should go to the right in the first place. We're all lonely, alienated, and this young man's going to these alt-rights intro. The problem isn't our messaging, it's them. If you have to explain this, if you have to say this, first, you're fucking stupid. Because you don't have to, you don't know that or have the ability to change your messaging. Two, you fucking lazy because you're not putting forth the effort to try to change your messaging. Three, you're hateful and fucking spiteful. Because you're under the assumption that every single male did something in particular to you. Four, this is turf shit. That's all this is. This is the introduction into turf motherfucking ideology. It's turf shit. So, whoever wrote this, fuck you. And I hope to God, the same as I fucking pray that these manosphere idiots never have a sister that they interact with, a mother they interact with, a fucking daughter that they interact with, a cousin, anybody that is identifies as a woman around them. I fucking hope that they don't have interaction with them, and I fucking hope that you don't have any interaction with anybody that considers himself a man. Brother, father, husband, son, nephew, fuck this person. Fuck this person in particular. Because the only thing they care about is keeping their moral fucking club on the fucking left. And I pray to God, the non-existent God that I don't believe exists, that they never have a power over men. Because fuck them. Because it's not about being right. It's not about being empathetic to other people's needs. It's about being in their own motherfucking moral club. Fuck this person that wrote this tweet. Have I explained that enough? All right. Let's go.
Isn't for them. That's why they go right in the first place. We're all lonely and alienated. It's young men going to the alt-right in droves. The problem isn't our messaging, it's them. It's literally not our problem. Men flock to Andrew Tate not because they're lonely, but because they're bigots. Hope this helps.
Again, this is more turf shit. It's just more turf shit. Like, this is literally turf shit. And I don't know why people are just okay with this. But let's go.
Nah, it's just misogynists being louder than before and not getting laid. LOL. Cry harder, losers. 90% of all homicides recorded worldwide were committed by male perpetrators. We should just get rid of all males, to be honest. This includes trans women, as they still retain male violence.
See what I mean? This is exactly the shit that I mean. Lord, don't tell Jesse Gender this. Or don't, keep Jesse Genders around cats. Or that's a different story.
By the way, you know the Tumblr feminists who were like, all men are sexist and rapists, male tears, penises are evil, blah 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 back in the day? Well, this is them now. Should've just let me cook back then. Listen up, chuckle. I'm white, socially awkward, autistic.
The pick me energy is strong with this one. Very strong with this one. Listen up, chucklefuck. I'm white, socially awkward, autistic, in my 40s, ugly, overweight, crippled, got a weird balding pattern, and I have bad skin. You know what I didn't do? Become a fascist, because I recognize most of the sort of thing that them are me and not a problem. What else can I say? Like, really, what else can I say? I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Now, how do we know this was written by somebody who is 40, ugly, overweight, not the good bullshit? Because if you in your motherfucking 40s, at that point, ugliness and handsomeness doesn't fucking matter. You're getting companions. Because bullshit is real. Bullshit is real. I will tell you this. It does not take much to get a companion in your motherfucking 40s. All you have to do is literally just treat people with some respect. However, if you're never taught that, if you're taught the motherfucking stereotypical of how to be a man in his 40s, that means you were born no earlier than fucking 1982. And this is, oh my God, fuck. Oh my God, it's so many different ways that I can go about this. First off, the way men were socialized born in the 1980s and the way they are now, two different sets of fucking rules. Secondly, there is a gap in the type of technology we have. thirdly, motherfuckers, the way we socialize our children in school is dramatically different. It is so. This is so fucking painful. But the beauty is in male loneliness. It leads towards worse problems that affect other people. Why not try to solve it? Because they don't fuck. They want men to suffer. They want men to suffer because they suffered in some kind of way. That's it. It's just about revenge. It is nothing more than fucking revenge for these people. But let's go.
In my 40s, ugly, overweight, crippled, got a weird balding pattern, and have bad skin. You know what I didn't do? Choose to become a fascist, because I recognize most of the sort that look like me are the problem. I may be hideously ugly and pathetic, but at least I'm not a fascist. Thank you for your input, buddy. You're, really helping the situation. The reason young men flock to alt-right MRA movements is because...
Alright, so, Sid, again, just... This is a banger point for Sid. Banger point for Sid. But let's go.
Because the left gives brain-dead advice to young men. We need to be more compassionate to them, for our own sake. I'm sorry, but how is respect women brain-dead advice? What advice? Don't rape?
When you come up with a message that are told to young men that, hey, you need to be aggressive and assertive, and somebody says, well, fuck whatever you've been taught and whatever you can lead to misconception, you need to see it this way. It's not necessarily just brain dead advice. Like, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Don't be a rapist is bad advice? Help, I have no friends or community, I feel suicidal. Have you considered not raping? Act like a decent fucking human being. It's...
Yeah. That's how it sounds. It sounds... You know what? You feel out of place in your own body. You feel that the way society is motherfucking treating you, you feel that you should be treated another way. Have you just considered not to listen? Oh, you have a weight problem. You're gaining weight. Have you considered just not eating? Oh, you have a disability. You have a mental disability. Have you just thought, have happy thoughts? Yeah. That's dismissive as shit. But let's go.
It's not hard is brain dead advice? Brain dead advice like get consent and don't be a Nazi and women are people. Walking up to men struggling with loneliness and depression like
kids, don't be racist.
Incredible. Here's my actual advice I would give to my teen boys as a leftist. 1.
Let's be honest, this person will never have teen boys. Ever. Let's just be very honest. This person will never probably touch another person a day in their motherfucking life to have teen boys. But let's go.
Always get enthusiastic consent. 2. Save the planet. 3.
You have a financial issue, you have an economic issue, just don't be poor. Fuck. I think there's a vast chasm in, getting consent and saying and giving free carte to assault people, and then like really teaching people how to interact. All right, let's go.
Don't say that. It's actually kind of racist.
Animals are innocent.
How does this address men?
Thank you for following.
And their issues. It doesn't. Why does their advice always seem to be, become a liberal? Hey men, here's how to fix all your problems. Agree with me politically. Men flock to the...
So, I disagree with what you just said, because there is nothing, a political statement that says get consent or treat people with respect. That's not it. But I will admit there is a contingent of leftists that it's the only way you're useful to me is for you to think exactly like I want you to think. I will admit to that shit. Why my hairline is like my grandmother? I don't know. I just been gray since I was 14. But let's go.
MRA movement because they're the largest beneficiaries of MRA shit. Imagine saying women flock to women's rights activism because they're the biggest beneficiaries of women's rights. Like, no f***ing shit. Let's be honest. Aside from procreation purposes, men have become obsolete. Most women
Damn. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Please. Like, dude, you're fucking sewing out. You're fucking sewing out. Dog, I'm sorry. You're sewing out. You're sewing out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why though? Just why? I forgot this tweet was even in here. I fucking forgot this tweet was in here. Okay. Okay. Wow. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god. The soy is reflective, yeah. Okay, alright. Let's be honest, aside from procreational purposes, men have become obsolete. Most women can find other methods of achieving an orgasm without a man there. Speaking as a man, most of us are hard to be around. Bitch, I'm adorable. The fuck? Women love to be around me. And yes. Sometimes my friend Bob joins us in bed, but the fact that Bob can't do shit without me, they fucking love me. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Fucking wow. How the fuck? Men are only good for motherfucking reproduction. Like, really? Dog, if you think that way, fucking, turn your face for the sun. Turn your face to the sun right now. Go motherfucking Starfield yourself all the way. Oh god. Wow. The soyness is just wow. Let's go.
women can find other methods of achieving orgasm without a man there. And speaking as a man, most of us are horrid to be around, and I don't blame any woman for just saying, no thanks. Oh my god, dude, this is what
So, here's the thing. I'm sorry, it's just like, as much as I don't like being around people in general, I will never say that guys are hard to be around. Who the fuck are you hanging around that you think, like, men are horrible to be around? Like, who the fuck are you being around? Dog, if it's just guys, maybe you need to address some shit inside of your sex self. Yeah, I'm playing a game and reacting to this. Yeah, because it's the video is half brain dead and the other half is just like the points are also just brain dead. But let's go.
every Just Pearly Things tweet looks like to me, just with the gender swapped. This is pathetic.
True. True. That's literally how Just Lonely Things looks like. Her tweet sounds like, just with the gender swap. True.
Fix this male loneliness? Jerking off. As a man, I'll say this.
that doesn't fix any type of loneliness. That doesn't take. Oh my god, that fixes horniness, and even then, like, you want somebody else to touch your pee pee, but as a man, I'll say this: sit down, shut up, beat one out, and you'll feel better. I promise. The fucking soy in these comments, man. Oh my god, the soy.
Sit down, shut up, and beat one out. You'll feel better. I promise. Yeah, guys, just beat one out. Just off. Just watch porn. Batman will be very disappointed in all of you. It's so funny how men feel entitled to a girlfriend. No.
Wait, nobody said that. Again, putting these, oh my god. And I know Shu isn't saying this. I get it, but god damn, like some of these fucking tweets, man, are the other people's okay? I know the men's aren't okay, but are the other people's okay? You are calling down the wrath of motherfucking flick the bean and start being me. Shit.
No, you sexist freak. When one side is like, wanting a girlfriend is sexist entitlement, and the other side is like, here's how to get a girlfriend. I don't know, bro. What happened to males just kicking the bucket? Now they just come on here and try to make their...
What the fuck, man? Like, this is just horrid shit. Oh, well, you know, like, if you're alone as a male, go, you know, check out. Like, the fuck? Like, again, if you want to just say it's about revenge, say it's about revenge. I would respect you more about if you say it's about revenge. But they're not going to do this. These people will never do that shit. But let's go.
Loneliness and misery into some social justice issue. Oh, trust me, men are still kicking the bucket. And when they're not giving mind-blowing advice like just to be a liberal, they're outright dismissing men's issues completely. It's not our job to educate them. Since men created the problem, they need to take steps to fix it.
So every guy that's on the left, it's our place to take steps to fix this shit. Well, then I'm taking my step now to say, like, a lot of these tweets are fucking brain damaged.
We have other things to care about. Men can figure out their own problems that they created. Again, it's not women's jobs to change how men are socialized. It's a man issue, and y'all need to address that amongst yourselves.
See, this is the shit that pisses me off. This is the shit that pisses me off. This whole thing, well, I'm not part of the community. I can't say shit at all about it. Yeah, you can. It's up to the people that's in that part of the community to say, no, that's wrong or that's right. You know, I don't know, but you know, I can talk about here as a black person, I get to talk about white people's issues. I know, weird, right? As a poor person, I get to talk about rich people's issues. I know, right? The problem comes when you prescribing your opinion on me like I am forced to listen to you. That's not a thing. I can talk. You can talk about my issues all you want to, but do I have to listen to them? No. The fact is, yes, you motherfucking, and this is not even about, you know, race or this is literally about the fact that the guys that you are around, hello leftists, when we think about, you know, a community and, you know, socializing issues, yes, we should also work to socialize people in a way that stops the loneliness. Oh my god, this shit is stupid.
Men created their own problems. Men can solve their own problems. The left is busy. Why does the well-being of other people concern me? Leftist, by the way. It's all systemic issues and societal factors and blah 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 until it's a man and then suddenly it's pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. This problem is just a consequence of the...
That's what probably works for the turf and soy. Yeah, no, like a lot of this shit is just like, you know, turf talking points. It's the introduction to turfs.
The patriarchy. Now take a wild guess about which gender created the patriarchy. solve your own problems, and leave women alone. These people rightly mock the bootstraps rhetoric until the subject is a man, and then it's bootstraps all the way down. They would never talk about any other group this way. It's wild. And it's kind of like both sides are telling men to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, but one is like, I'll show you how, and the other is like, fuck off. And when they're not telling men to straight up fuck off, they're giving the 200 IQ answer that nobody has ever heard before. Just show your emotions, bro. And I'm not dismissing this problem, okay? I've made videos talking about this. Oh, you're crying at your grandfather's funeral? Okay, faggot. And studies have shown that men are scared to be vulnerable, even around the homies. And can you blame them when the media says stupid like this? Fellas, is it woke to open up
UK builders go woke. Study finds that 3/4 of tradesmen discuss their feelings with colleagues, while 2/3 shun their fried breakfast. Shun the fried breakfast, and nearly half say that they're history buffs. What the fuck? Let's go.
to your fellow men and discuss history? Men are socialized to believe strength, dominance, and stoicism are behaviors of a real man. Is it any surprise that men are lonely and have less friends nowadays? You have to be vulnerable to make friends. Don't tell me there aren't systemic problems affecting men.
Okay, so Hunter, a big advocate for men's expressing emotions, and of course I know Hunter's recently going through some family personal stuff, and I don't want to comment too much on that, but it's really, really weird that it takes people who may have been on the right, who have seen the difference of what's going on in the world and the two political beliefs, and says like, yo, maybe we should not like shit on guys just because it feels good, but let's go.
Now, while a lot of this may be true, men have been socialized this way for centuries, and this is all relatively a new phenomenon. Toxic masculinity has existed forever. If anything, there's less toxic masculinity nowadays. The cultural embrace of like gender non-conformity.
True. But all right, let's go.
Femboys, Harry Styles in a dress, Barbie movie, blah 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 blah. My point is, toxic masculinity did not just appear in the mid-2010s. But social media did, and the internet did, and the rise of dating apps did, and the housing crisis, and living in a country where the wealth inequality is worse than it was during the Gilded Age. That all happened recently. Oh my god, the privileged life these poor little boys must have, that their biggest problem is being lonely, i.e. so insufferable that nobody wants to sleep with them. So much more pressing.
You know, and this is what kills me. Loneliness is more than just people won't sleep with you. It's about acceptance of who you are. It's about people wanting to actually be around you. Hey, dipshits, maybe they have some different social problems that is causing them to be, you know, even more lonely what they feel, but you rubbing that shit in does not fucking help. Well, let's go.
Than the poor distribution of wealth causing people to suffer food and housing insecurity. Boo-hoo, you're lonely and have no friends and are suicidal, wah. Because feeling alienated under capitalism apparently isn't a thing. People are working harder and longer while wages have been stagnant, men have been dropping out of college like flies, and what does that get you? Poor men. Which, since women are doing amazing in college now, and many are now out-earning men, this most of the time leads to single men, which then leads to lonely men, which leads to depressed men, which leads to the high suicide rate. In my opinion.
So, again, maybe we should try to focus on leftist idea to say like, hey, you're more than the value of what your job pays you. So, you know, maybe we should actually work to actually put out there, I don't know, some sort of idea where maybe, just maybe, money doesn't mean a thing when you can like be kind, be courteous, be motherfucking just being the person that you would want to be around. You don't even have to be nice, just be the person that you would want to be around. Catchphrase right there, right? But this shit is just crazy. But let's go.
leftism at a policy level does a great job addressing the shitty material conditions that in part lead to the problems that men are facing, but then absolutely drops the ball when it comes to everything and anything related to men's cultural issues. Many such cases. And why would a struggling man even want to move left when the left appears actively hostile to them?
The question of whether or not the
No, not Mildred. Fuck. I bet not say nanners or nutters. All right, let's go.
hashtag online left does enough to appeal to hashtag men has become the question du jour. And like, men have most of the money, authority, and do most of the murdering and assaulting.
Yeah.
I saw the recent start of the Mildred video. Oh God, I won't do that like next time. But it's getting late. Let's go.
The average young man in America isn't Jeff Bezos. Also, why did this motherfucker just FBI crime statistics at me? Men do the most murder. Okay?
They like having all of the stuff they don't deserve. They like that. They want it to stay that way.
Mildred. I know you identify as non-binary. I get it. But if somebody were to see you walking down the street, they will think that you will be coded male. I know, working in a call center, I can actually add more air of authority because, guy versus some of my female counterparts. And you just hear the way you can talk to people. But, okay, let's go.
Because it suits them. Because of the stuff, telling people they're special and deserve all the nice shit that they have, that's going to be an easier sell 10 times out of 10 than like saying, hey, maybe you should have less stuff and other people should have more.
Leftism is...
So you know the problem. Oh, okay. All right. But you're still going to go for it anyway because reasons. Let's go.
When you don't have a lot of stuff. We're gonna take your stuff. You sound like a 65-year-old Fox News boomer's idea of what the left is. Are you a CIA agent? The right is saying to men, you will own a house. You will have beautiful children with your loving wife. You will have privacy. You will have free speech. You will own things, and you will be happy. And the left is like...
They like having all of the stuff they don't deserve.
But don't get me wrong, Republicans will not do shit. The Republican Party will not do shit. The establishment in general will not do shit to help any of this. But the right is... at least rhetorically, offering men something other than nothing or the eternal HR department. Every time this Discord comes up, there's people like, we need a leftist Andrew Tate. We need masculine role models on the left. But the fact
you don't. You just need to say like, hey, you like working out, cool. But here we got some shit to make your life better. Like the fuck? Alright, let's go.
It's hard for progressives to organically appeal to men because a large part of progressivism is oppressive hierarchies, and men are oppressors. Making progressivism look appealing to young men is an uphill battle from the start. And although it's funny to laugh at insane people on Twitter, as always, there have been a lot of left-wing content creators talking about men's issues. If you would have told me this would be a thing 9 years ago, I would not believe you, because anyone talking about men's issues back in the day was called an MRA or a pick-me. But lately I have seen a lot of good pro-men lefty content, and I'll put some links to some below. I don't agree with all the points they say, but I recommend watching. It's much better than...
They like having all of the stuff they don't deserve.
But the issue is a lot of this lefty pro-men content, it's always framed around how do we get them? As if men are just pawns and tools for your personal politics. How do we make the left more appealing to men? How do we stop lonely men from moving to Andrew Tate? Instead of just, how do we help men? And I think that's a really big issue. Both sides seem to treat men as political fodder. Disposable soldiers in the culture war and real war. Anyway, misandry is real. Oh good, finally! And while it doesn't systemically affect cis men, it most certainly affects trans men.
Oh my god,
Y'all talking about misandry doesn't harm men, and trans men are right there reading this shit, by the way. I see, now we only care about misandry because it affects trans men. Everyone stop! It's affecting a group I care about now. I love how the rhetoric just like evolved overnight, from male tears to... Why aren't you including trans men in your misandry,
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is.
All right, I'm just done. I'm done. I can't watch any more of this video. All right. Short story, long story short. She has a point with her video. Regardless of the bullshit person that it's coming from, she has a point with her video. And the fact is that so many people they can't pay attention to the message. That's a problem for me. And you know what? If you think that having a penis, having a motherfucking dick is a problem, well then, fuck you. Not with this dick, but someone else's dick. Anyway, I'm done, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Help me out with the channel. The links are down in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching. Cut this segment here. All right, so I'm fucking tired to go to bed. I want to thank everybody who's watched, make my stream that came back a little bit more bearable. Thank you guys, and peace.